How's it going, boys? We're back. And before we get started, subscribe, like, share. Definitely subscribe. Definitely like. Definitely share. Like I tell you guys, I'm going to keep on telling you guys. I talk about a lot of cool shit, so, help my numbers up. And today, boys, I'm coming right back at y'all with another episode of Timmy Talks. And as you guys can tell from the title, we're going to be talking about brilliant stars and how the fact that I think is going to be printed to the moon. First of all, obviously, I don't work at Pokémon and I don't work at the printing facilities, so I don't know the hardcore numbers. But just based off of history and how I know Pokemon's been treating their print runs recently with the wave system, with all that, and just in general trying to keep up with demand, I can kind of figure out, see the writing on the wall of how they're going to treat this set. So this set already, off the top, off the dome, is a ridiculous home run set. And what I mean by that is that literally they've hit every single mark. From a nice sized 160 plus regular set in it, 20 or 30 full arts, secret rares, rainbows, and they even put the 30 subset cards that can be pulled in the reverse slot, so there's double banger opportunities, and who can forget the Charizard. So this set is a ballpark home run, 100% great set. So just going off of that, we already know that the first print run is gonna be ridiculous. Like the run that we already have right now is crazy. And I know everybody's kind of seeing it at 140, and everybody's kind of getting scared, saying that this set's gonna be one of those sets that's gonna be hard to find. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, it's not. I think right now all the shops and everybody's kind of taking advantage of the fact that it is such a hot set, and they bumped up the price all the way up to 140. I think that's disorganic. I think there's gonna be so much of this product out there, not because it sucks, but just because Pokemon knows everybody wants it, that it's going to fall back down to 120. So before I go anywhere, definitely don't buy it unless you absolutely want to open it at 140. Definitely don't buy it at 140 to invest into this set. And if you think you missed the boat, you haven't. There's going to be plenty more. And I can give you guys some more examples why I think that's the case. But going back to just in general, the print run, this one, I think that's the reason why it disorganically jumped up to 140. I think if you wait about 3 months, not even 3 months, 3 weeks, you are going to be able to see the set at about 120-ish. We do have another, I'll call it a wave, scheduled for, what's this month? February, March, April. For early April is when the second wave is scheduled. But honestly, I think this first wave is going to be plentiful, if that's a word. I think there's going to be plenty enough to go around with this first wave. I do think 90% of it is going to be open. And if you got a what's it called, pre-order in, and you're going to get pre-orders in, that's what's up. Congratulations, you're already winning. But I think they're going to have a second wave that's going to be just as big. I'm not going to say, like I said, I don't know numbers, but it's going to be just as big. And I think this is going to be one of those sets that continuously gets printed the whole time it's in rotation. And rotation is 2 years. So for the next 2 years, I think we're going to keep on having waves. I think the first 3 waves are going to be just as big as the first one. They're all going to be 3 giant waves. And then I think after that, we're going to have sprinkles of this set throughout the 2 years. This might be one of those sets that even makes it to print even after the 2 years, like Cosmic Eclipse, those, quote unquote, without a doubt sets. So bringing up Cosmic Eclipse and Hidden Fates, that's kind of the main reason why I'm thinking this set is going to be so printed. As you guys, probably not many people talk about this, but Hidden Fates was printed for maybe about 3 years. It came out in 2019, and I even hear rumors right now that it's not in print, but that it's just in distribution companies. That there's a lot of distribution companies that have Hidden Fates ready to just sprinkle them into the market here soon. So also with Cosmic Eclipse, you guys have seen it. It's already out of rotation, and it's still being put into random boxes right now. I think this set is going to be just like that. And I'm not using this stuff to go against any of the 3 main factors that I'm looking at, which is collectability, investability, and just fun. Because honestly, I can tell you guys, it's going to be the most printed set, and it's going to go to the moon and all this other, not price-wise, but print-wise. The print was going to go to the moon. It's going to be printed, 100% even after demand and all this other stuff. And I can tell you guys all of that. And then immediately follow that up with a good old comfortable, but it doesn't matter. Literally, it does not matter. This set could be printed to evolutions, evolutions level, and it's gonna be just as popular as evolutions. It can be printed to Hidden Fates level, and if you guys know how Hidden Fates is being treated right now, it doesn't matter. It's such a fun set. Everybody's still gonna get hyped for opening or finding Hidden Fates in retail. This is gonna be just like that. Going back to like my three little, pillars, my three little factors. The fact that it's gonna be printed to the moon is not gonna make it less fun to open. You're still gonna be super happy to pull a character rare, even though the yellow border ones are gonna fall into like, I would say like $2 or $3 range. Going back to Hidden Fates, people are still happy to pull a baby shiny. So it's gonna be the same situation with that. It's still gonna be fun to pull a double banger, no matter what it is. It's obviously gonna be fun to pull a Charizard, no matter how low that Charizard goes. And honestly, it's not gonna go under $100. It might not even go under $200, the rainbow that is. And if it does, it's gonna be a weird reason why it does. We'll talk about it one day. Hopefully it doesn't happen though. But everybody's gonna be happy, and they're gonna have so much fun opening it, no matter when they open it. If they open it this weekend, or they open it up 2.5 years from now when it's quote unquote out of print, or 5 years from now when they're gonna be like, oh shit, we're opening up Brilliant Star City to try to pull a Charizard. It's still gonna be a fun set to open. Investability literally does not matter how much is out there. This set is gonna be a $500 set in 5 years. I can comfortably 100% tell you guys that. It doesn't matter how much gets printed in the window of print, which is like 2.5 years usually, half being a reach, but 2 years on average. No matter how long, it's in print, it's going to be crazy investable. I'm not necessarily telling you guys to go out there and buy them 140 and hold on to them. Definitely not that. Wait until they drop to about 100, 120 on average. Then by then, buy a couple to sit on, maybe a case, recommended. But, obviously don't if you guys aren't in the position. So investability, the fact that it's being printed to the moon, doesn't matter. And then collecting, once again, it does not matter. If anything is going to help, it's going to make the collector enjoy opening it, having it a lot more. Because as of right now, the set's not even officially out yet. And I already know people are like, hey, this is going to be the first Master Set I really, really try. Because a lot of people gave up with Evolving Skies when they found out how hard these alternate offers were to pull. A lot of people definitely gave up with Fusion Strike just because when they found out it was a 200-something 60 set from, like just in the base cards, plus alternates and plus all this. So people had already kind of gave up on the whole Master Set idea. But I've seen so many people, just in general talk about Master Sets with Brilliant Stars. So going off of those three things, I can comfortably tell you guys that even if this is printed to the moon, which I think it is, like I said, just going off of the factors of how Pokemon moves, just from, seeing how they printed sets recently, and then going to like, where those sets that quote unquote were printed to the moon from Hidden Fates, Cosmic Eclipse, Vivid Voltage, finishing it off with big old fat, it doesn't matter. Going back to those three things. But I'm still super happy that the set's still going to be super available. I'm so happy that it is going to be this big of a print run. And I'm so happy that it's, maybe not today, but I'm thinking in about 3 months, it's going to be very, very affordable. And just in general, available for everybody. So that makes me happy as well. And then just the fact that so many people are going to be opening it and having so much fun with Pokemon, that's crazy. That's crazy. I love it. I love it. A lot of people, they enjoyed Shining Fates a lot because of the pull rates. They enjoy Celebrations a lot because of the pull rates. I'm so happy that Pokemon understood the assignment and they decided to go with this double banger system. But with all that out of the way, once again, these aren't, like the normal videos that get a whole bunch of long paced views. So if you did make it all the way to the end of the video, I definitely want to do a giveaway. And today's giveaway is going to be for this full art Galarian Surfetch'd, which is pretty dope. It is the one from Vivid Voltage. If you guys don't know, you can't get Surfetch'd V in the box, in the actual set. You can only get the full art in the set. So yeah, this is pretty dope. Let's see, what can I use today? Let's just use hashtag it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's do that. Hashtag it doesn't matter. Put hashtag it doesn't matter down in the chat. As soon as this video gets 20 likes, I'm gonna do the wheel of names. And if you guys don't know, I basically just comment down below. I'll put your names on the wheel, and then I spin your name. Just make sure you subscribe And if you haven't said it, all day today, double check your subscribe, because YouTube is weird and they be unsubscribing people out of nowhere. So definitely, double check. And like I said, comment down below, hashtag it doesn't matter. And then I put your name on the wheel to spin this out so it gets 20 likes. But let's get to a Brilliant Stars blister pack. And let me zoom in real quick. There we go. Alright, so like I told you guys the other day, I recently just found out that I do have an LGS around, like, directly, like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes away from my house. So that's pretty dope. I'm really excited. The only reason I didn't know is because it was at the mall, and I don't go to the mall. So yeah, it's pretty dope. I sent my girl the other day. Well, not really sent her. That sounds really rude. But, like, she went to the store or whatever for me, and they had blister packs. Because I was ready to order, just buy, what's it called, packs out of the booster box that they have sitting out. But they had blister packs. So I was like, hell yeah, go ahead and give me a couple. And I got myself, I think, 2 of them. I got my son, 3-pack blister, some singles, just so, he can have in his little stash. I've recently just kind of came up with an idea. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just buy him a booster box so he can pull 1 pack a day, because buying single sleeve blisters for my son every day is getting kind of expensive, but it's all right. Sharon's care, like, just seeing the joy of him pulling something is crazy. Like, you guys don't know. Like, children, definitely recommended. Shroomish, Piplup, Tortwig, Manchino. Hey, the very first character rare of my openings. That's dope. If you guys don't know, my son's already opened a couple character rares out of his, but that's dope. Ariados. That's pretty cool. And Edgy is kind of funky, but no big deal. And we are going to get a V-Star as our very first V-Star, and it's Whimsicott. That's dope. Dope ass double banger, water energy not to match. Hell yeah. I gotta tell you guys, this set is gonna be ridiculous. And the fact that it's gonna be Princess to the Moon, it does not matter. I'm a little sad as a Whimsicott because I wish it would have been in charge. I'm not gonna lie. But the fact that I pulled a V-Star, and I understand that V-Stars are seeded 1 in basically 30, this is dope. This is dope. But boys, with all that being said, we gone.